Morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Subaru in Ewing, New Jersey to check out our annual review of the Subaru Solterra. We do one of these a year, and here you go. This is the 2025 Subaru Solterra limited trim. Of course, all-wheel drive. Cosmic white pearl is the color. We have a two-tone Subaru StarTex interior, white and navy blue, darker blue if you want to call it that. So you let me know if you're looking for this battery electric vehicle and you're looking to go around town because we're looking at only 222 miles of range on a full charge. Is this Solterra a candidate for you? They brought the pricing down, MSRP down, $7,000 across the board on each trim for 25, and then they got the big lease deals going. So if you can get this car on a great lease deal, is it worth it to you? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of our Cosmic White Pearl Limited Solterra. Here we go. Looking at the front of the vehicle, we have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including turn signals and fog lamps with functionality down below to keep the air on the lithium-ion battery pack. Subaru badge right in the middle, with some flat black up around the upper part of the hood to reduce glare through the windshield. Functional side air curtains. As we come around to our wheel and tire setup on Solterra, we have a 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Subaru badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Turanza all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 50 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive, which means we got dual motor action, a motor up front and an electric motor on the rear axle. Here is your full side profile with that charcoal gray color around the wheel wells. As we come in closer, there is the charge port door, which we'll check out in a minute. Then we're going to have gloss black side view mirrors, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color-matched front and rear door handle. And then up top, we're going to have the roof spoiler coming off the top, color-matched roof, gloss black on the roof rails, no sunroof on this limited. And then we swing it around back, and again, no rear wiper, with a full spread of LED lighting on the rear of Solterra as well, with the Subaru all-wheel drive badge on the left, Solterra Limited EV on the right. We're under the hood of this 25 Solterra EV, no front-mounted trunk, but what do we have for power in this? Well, we have a 72.8 kilowatt-hour, 355-volt lithium-ion battery pack, mated to a one-speed direct drive EV transmission, 215 horsepower, 249 pound-feet of torque, dual motor, one electric motor up front, one electric motor out back, MPGEs, 111 in the city, 93 on the highway, 102 combined. We're at the left front fender at the charge port where we have our level 1 and level 2 charger up top, DC fast charge down below, 72.8 kilowatt-hour, lithium-ion battery pack. As far as charging goes, you can get up to 222 miles on a full charge. At a level 2 charger at home, that's going to take up to 11 hours. DC fast charging capability, you're looking at 10% to 80%, which is about 155 miles of range in 35 minutes. So it does have a slower charging numbers than some equivalent EVs. You can let me know what you think. Before we get into the interior, Mike, you said they decreased the price. Well, here we go. Base price for the 25 Solterra Limited, $41,995. This one's got a few options. We'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in and a destination and delivery charge of $1,420 from Toyota's Aichi Japan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $44,918. Last year, this same limited trim was about almost $52,000, so a definite decrease in price. Let me know what you think, but for now, let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer. We're going to have black soft touch across the top, then this light gray I thought maybe it looked white, but it's definitely, now looking closer, it's light gray. It's just cloudy out today, but it's nice and soft. Gloss black in and around your flat black switchgear. 2 memory seat settings, black door handles, and we do have power fold mirrors in and out, and they will fold in automatically when you turn the car off. Down below, pretty skinny door pocket, the upgraded Herman Kardon sound system. Down further, we got some of this in here to keep the dirt off the carpet. Nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Seating wise, we're going to have full power with lumbar for the driver, power seat without lumbar front passenger. Then we have the dark blue and light gray Subaru StarTex upholstery, nice and soft. Headrests look nice and soft, and the two-tone looks attractive. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, but you don't get memory seat settings. To the dash, we have fabric on the dash. I'm not a big fan of fabric on dashes. You let me know. Into your heat and air vent. No glove box in Solterra. Then we swing over to our 12.3-inch Toyota infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Solterra and BZ4X are sister vehicles, both made on the same assembly line in Aichi, Japan. Subaru and Toyota went in together on making an EV for compliance purposes. And of course, they want to share costs, and I think it made a lot of sense. As far as your infotainment system goes, built-in nav subscription service only. You have your music, Sirius XM, HD, AM, FM, Bluetooth your phone, vehicle alerts. And then you have your set up your driver profile, personal info, Bluetooth your devices, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates. You can go ahead and customize the vehicle, how you want to have it on the inside. So very nice, very simple to use. And then we go to reverse, and we have a nice large backup camera, 360-degree view, takes up the whole screen with a couple of different views as well. We can go back to park, and we're good to go. It's pretty simple. Down further, dual climate with 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and a 2-stage heated steering wheel. So that's a good deal. Push button start, bright and dim the dash, trip odometer, 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards. Down further, here is the dial that's going to take you through this 1-speed direct drive EV transmission, electric brake, 1-pedal drive on or off, auto vehicle hold. On the right side, drive modes, camera view, parking assist, X modes, traction control off. We'll take a look at the drive modes and the X modes when we go through. The dash, down further, your wireless charging pad and a USB. And you can close this up. And it has a nice design on it, but this is all gloss black. And you're going to be really careful for fingerprints, scratches, and dust on here. I'm probably leaving this open, but you let me know. Then we have 2 cup holders with a trim ring. And then we have our Toyota key fob with a Subaru badge. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, hold AC. That means the car's been sitting out in the sun. It's hot in the inside. You can hit that, and it's going to cool the car off for you before you get into it. And then you have your panic button, Subaru badge. And then we do have our soft armrest in the light gray. We can open that up, and we have a larger area underneath for storage. Now, the center console is a floating one on Solterra. So if we look underneath here, as you can see, you have a larger area for storage because we don't have a glove box. And then we do have a couple of USB-Cs and a 12-volt underneath here. Steering wheel here in the Solterra, we have a squircle wheel, right? So it's oblong and then flat spots top and bottom. Subaru badge on the horn button, but it does sit low in the car because then you have your dash that doubles as the head-up display, just like BZ4X. Same car, right? But it is a heated wheel. It is 360-degree heat on the wheel, and it feels good. So I do like that. Now, we have flat black on the switchgear where we have our telephone voice commands, volume, controls for the digital dash. On the right side, modes for your infotainment system, and then you have your safety suite controls and adaptive cruise. Paddles to adjust the level of regen braking. And then we have on the left side our headlight controls, fog lamp controls, turn signals. On the right, windshield wiper, because there's no rear wiper. Down over here on the left, adaptive high beams on or off, pop the tailgate, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have the dash that doubles as the head-up display. Now, right now the camera is about at my chin. So if I put the camera up by where my eyes are, that's what I can see. So I'm not a big fan of this setup, and I think the wheel sits a little bit too low. I'm 5'11", and even with this seat in the lowest setting and the flat bottom, my knee will still hit this getting in and out of the car. So now we're looking at this digital instrument cluster. We'll zoom into it, and now let's take a look at our drive modes. Excuse me, X modes: snow, dirt, deep snow, mud, or we turn them off. Drive modes: power or eco. That's where you have that. And then you have additional information you can go through up or down. And then you have some of these have some menus where you can move side to side, depending on what you want to see. Overhead console: if you want your LED dome lighting to go on and off when you open and close the door, the button that says door is pushed in and left in. When you open the door, lighting goes on. Close the door, lighting dims out. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. No power sunroof to show you. So we move down to our framed rear view mirror with home link underneath and auto dim. And then our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? No, but you have an extension. Getting in the back of Solterra, but first the rear door panel. And let me know what you think about this now that we have a little sun coming out. I have the silver and black on the door, or light gray and black on the door. And then I have the blue and light gray on the interior. Do you think that works, or do you think the doors should match the seats? Let me know. I find that interesting. But we got the same vibe on the back doors, right? The soft touch, the light gray, gloss black. So I like the consistency of design front to back. Now I have the seat set for my driving position, so we'll hop on in. There we go. Now, easy to get into because we have a flat floor because we don't have a drive line in here. But you know what? I got plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". I got the blue all the way down, seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. And then in the back here, I got a couple of USB-Cs. I got 2 heat and air vents, and I have 3 stage heated seats for both outboard rear seat passengers. So nicely done. Back seats, the same two-tone with the same material. StarTex, nice and soft, looking good. And then our armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders and a place to slide some extra gear, maybe your phone. But overall, very comfortable in back of Solterra. Getting in the tailgate of your Solterra, it's a power tailgate, so you can pop it from your key fob, you can pop it from the dash, or you come to the back and right underneath the Subaru badge, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now with the rear seats up, 23.8 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of Solterra. What do we have back here? Well, you have your dual voltage cable in the box. We have our all-season mats and carpeted mats in here, as well as this little cargo net holder, which I'm not a big fan of. It ties on down. And then once this is tied down, you can't get the floor up. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit and show you the extra storage, charging cables, front license plate bracket, that kind of thing. LED lighting in the back, so they didn't forget that. Your Herman Kardon subwoofer. Now to get the rear seats down, you can just reach through, or you can go around to each side door and pull the lever and push them down. And there you go. Now with the rear seats down, we're looking at 63.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Solterra. Window sticker, here we go. So Solterra 25 limited government safety ratings, MPG estimates, made in Aichi, Japan, standard equipment, options, Total vehicle MSRP. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're heading out in this 25 Solterra Limited. And right off the bat, I got great visibility out of all the glass. No issues at all. Nice big side view mirrors too. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision. All that action in the Solterra for safety. LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. So I'm good on that. I got the 12.3-inch infotainment, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad. I got heated seats for the back seat passengers with connectivity, USB-Cs all over the place in here. Good amount of storage in the back too for this EV, and a major price reduction from Subaru in 2025 to get more units moved, again, for compliance purposes with Federal CAFE standards. And I think that's a good move, because this vehicle at $52,000 for a limited last year is too expensive. At $45,000 this year, more like it. And on top of that, you get, if you lease it, they're going to take another $7,500 off the price. They got competitive lease rates where you could lease this with like nothing down or minimal down for like $300 a month, $325, maybe $350 a month on the top end. And for that kind of money, an around town EV, that's pretty attractive, let's say, for a 36-month lease. You just got to be careful of what mileage you choose, right? Could be a 5,000 mile a year lease, and you don't want to go over that. So you got to be careful with that. But it's quiet, it's well damped, it's nice to drive. The steering is nice and tight and nice and light, just like you want it in a crossover SUV. And the brakes, they feel really good. And now we take off. And with the dual motor, it takes off initially, and then it's going to flatten out a little bit because we don't have a lot of power in Solterra, right? 215 on the horses, 249 on the torque. It's not a big number. Not designed to be a performance EV. It's designed to be an around town EV, 222 miles of range max. Not bad for around town purposes, but certainly I don't know if I would want to take this on a long road trip, because it does charge slower than some of the competition. But you let me know what you think about it as far as that goes. If you own one, let me know how you like it. And if you don't own one, let me know if this is something you would buy if you're in the EV market. Now we're going to switch this to power drive mode, and it takes off a little bit faster, but now we hit the flat spot. So again, you got dual motor, you got all-wheel drive, you got the X modes, you got a compelling price now with further leasing discounts to make this more attractive to buyers for an around town type of EV. The question is, it's a pretty futuristic look, and the exterior design has been polarizing. There's no doubt about that. But it likes to take off and get down the road. You know, so it's going to be faster than a gas car in this range. But you know what? It's not going to be fast for an EV. But you let me know, has Subaru done the right thing with Solterra to sell more units, dropping the price across the board, depending on trim between $6,500 and $7,000, and now offering heavy lease incentives? Would you lease this? Would you consider leasing this? If you won't, let me know why. But if you are looking for an EV and you want something for around town, and I have a good amount of friends who have bought EVs like the Nero EV to run around town, and then when they want to go drive longer distances, they have a gas car they use. Would this kind of fit that bill? You let me know, put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Ciocca Subaru here in Ewing, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Subaru Solterra Limited for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.